One thing that a lot of people feel like it's kind of like a silver bullet. If I can just find that person that has a magical wig that's going to look like me, that's going to do the job. Well, that's really a misconception. To look like yourself and to look like you look day to day is not in a wig, it's in a service. And that's what I've strived to provide, is a service of actually making something look like yourself, rather than actually trying to order something and I just hand it to you and you go home and struggle with it. The thing that I do is try to take it and actually help you with any problems that you may be having. If it's too thick, I can actually thin it out. If it's too puffy, I can take a little steam and relax it a little bit and make it more just like your own hair. So it's not in the actual piece. This is a beautiful piece in itself, but very, very rarely do I take a piece out of the box, put it on a person, and they go, oh yeah, that's beautiful, I love it. Usually it's like, well, the bangs are too long, it's a little too fluffy, I need a little this, a little that, and we spend time going through section by section by section and kind of fine-tuning and getting it to look like what you want it to look like. Each one has its own particulars. That's why when sometimes people call me and say, well, how much is a wig? Well, it's that question in a way is sort of like, how much is a car? Well, are we driving a Volkswagen, or are we driving a Lexus, or you know? But not everybody needs a Lexus. You know, maybe we want something that looks just as good as a Lexus, but it doesn't last quite as long. So there are materials for short-term hair loss, there are materials for long-term hair loss. And that's the kind of things that I like to discuss when I'm meeting one-on-one with people and trying not to explain things over the telephone or send me a brochure in the mail. A brochure doesn't say anything in the mail, but when you can actually see and feel the fibers and feel human hair, synthetic hair, find out what the differences of different materials are, that's very, very important. So it's not always a money issue with me. Basically my goal is to help people be able to cope, help people have a better day. And I mean that. It's not just saying. I really do try to help people with, if there's something I can do short term to help you feel better, cope better, that's what I'm about.